Welcome back to Accessible Adventures, a channel where we try to give you as much information as we can for your next adventure in Central Florida and beyond. Jungle Navigation Company LTD Skipper's Canteen is a dining experience in Adventureland meant to complement the Jungle Cruise experience. Reservations are recommended, but you could always walk up and see if they have an available table. Before going inside, you'll be asked to wait beneath their glass gazebo on various chairs and traveler's trunks. Once taken inside by a skipper, there is table seating in the main area with 2 additional side areas. The primary area has faux wood flooring with decor reminiscent of a tropical travel agency. The rear rooms are themed akin to explorer clubs, including stylized stained glass, carpet with exotic designs, including a booth walled in by a butterfly collection, cabinets of treasures and trophies, and even a library featuring tales of adventures like Primates of the Caribbean. We were seated in the primary area. You can see an implied second floor with fans to keep the air flowing. The table we were seated at was approximately 36 inches square and likely just as tall. The chair sits 19 inches off the ground, being 20 inches wide and 19 inches deep, with a fabric cushion. The back of the chair sits only 18.5 inches high. This does not reflect the seating experience in the more ambient portion of the canteen. At each place setting, you will find a mustard yellow cotton poly blend napkin folded into an upward arrow with a knife and fork sitting atop it. The knife is approximately 9.75 inches long, with its partner fork being about 8 inches long. The water glasses are made of glass, but have straws made of paper. In case there are any literal thinkers in your party, be aware that the canteen's partnership with the Jungle Cruise extends to the skipper's banter and jokes. Let your party members know that cast members will be joking through the meal before they find themselves with a glass full of river water. Skippers can continue this unusual wit with prop humor, such as, "Would you like a little hot sauce?" and produce a bottle. Roller coasters and throwing straws onto the table as a snake attack. Prepare easily surprised party members in case of a waterfall warning. Thankfully, we were not splashed. Service animals are allowed but expected to be on their best behavior. I found the floor plan to be spacious and very accommodating for mobility devices, more so than other Magic Kingdom venues. However, there are no Braille menus. Thankfully, cast members are more than happy to help with telling you what is on the menu, whether they are reading it or making recommendations. We asked our server, and he told us the fried rice was his favorite. This restaurant would not be very accommodating to extremely picky eaters. Even the children's menus had offerings for more adventurous palates. Yes, there are the usual suspects like macaroni and cheese and chicken tenders, but it also has dishes such as Coke braised barbecued beef and Congo Connie's coconut curry concoction. So those without an explorer's taste might find it difficult to find a meal. However, the menu has a comprehensive allergy guide addressing what allergies each dish avoids. Breading seems to be all gluten-free. Our table enjoyed the taste like chicken because it is, the mess hall fried rice, the hearty har char siu pork, and the curry vegetable crew stew. The chicken was crisp and juicy with a sweet soy glaze, vinegar-forward slaw. The duck fried rice has thinly sliced hot peppers, and lightly pickled cucumbers. The sauce had a gentle kick, just enough to know it's there. The pork sauce was very tasty with fluffy rice and citrus mirin vegetables. The pork chop was tender with smoky undertones. The curry is lovely with a mild flavor and subtle scallion rice. It also included a pancake or flatbread with parsley and cilantro, with cubed deep fried tofu, which was a little light on the seasoning. While dining, the atmosphere includes old-timey radio music. Nevertheless, I found this restaurant to be less noisy than most in the park, making it a hallmark for those with sound sensitivities or other neurodivergence as long as they're prepared for the humor. The bathrooms consisted of 2 stalls, one wheelchair accessible with a sink. I found the lighting to be slightly dim, with jazz-type music playing. Terracotta colored floor tiles, white, blue, and red outlined wall tiles, yellow paint on the upper wall with off-white ceilings. The lighting fixtures had a Tiffany-style shade and hanging lanterns. The door was a slat door with an open space at the floor. It also had a gold-gilded mirror. The sink is a hand-free sink, however the towel dispenser is a pull towel. There is a changing table in the main area. We thoroughly enjoyed our visit to the Skipper's Canteen, and as long as you have an adventurous eater, I would suggest you try it too. We'll be dining here again in the back areas so we can give further review at that time. Please follow, like, comment, and share. We really appreciate your support. Come explore with us.